Hey people, Zarfmop here, and welcome to the third bonus episode of Danganronpa 2. Last time, we read and learned that if Mukuro had survived, she would have been fighting off a whole ton of Monokumas. For Makoto's sake, literally, just all that glory. I mean, really. I'm starting to really ship the Mukuro-Makoto ship now. Why? Asked Mukuro. Huh? Shouted Mondo. His voice was even louder than the sound of the engine. Don't get the wrong idea! I don't trust you at all! He lowered his voice slightly, as if he were whispering to himself. But still, I don't know why, but I felt like I could trust what he said. He? Inquired Mukuro. But there was no time for questions. Oh, Makoto! The unit leading the Monokumas chasing after the motorcycle had almost caught them. And then, like the enormous maw of some ferocious creature, they brandished their claws in perfect unison. At that moment, the motorcycle zoomed by a certain girl, a girl whose frightening abilities surpassed that of any old human, the strongest on earth. Sakura! With a fighting spirit that defied comprehension, the ultimate martial arts kicked off the floor. A sound even louder than the motorcycle's engine filled the room. But one thing I don't understand is why Sakura, she would basically be fighting Mukuro. If she knew Mukuro was fighting against Monokuma, she would know the truth because she was the agent. When Mukuro looked back, she saw Sakura landing on the floor, sending a pack of Monokumas flying several meters away. Sakura! If she heard Mukuro's mumbling her name, Sakura didn't acknowledge it. Like a statue of a fearsome god king, she calmed her breathing as she stood before the pack of Monokumas, ready for battle. Your pursuit method seems unbecoming for one who claims to be the ultimate hacker. An overpowering aura seeped from her skin, and her skin shimmered as an intense heat began to fill the hallway. Unlike the power of Mukuro's sheer violence, this was the power of martial art. Mukuro froze the air around her, and time along with it, but Sakura was generating enough heat to boil space itself as she stood before the Monokumas. With that heat stinging her back, Mukuro looked ahead. Ifumi and Hiro were cautiously peeking from behind the door leading to the dorms, while Hina and Taka kept watch from inside the building. After passing by them, Mondo slowed down the motorcycle as he reached the front of the cafeteria and turned into a complete stop. The other students looked warily at Mukuro. But among these students, Mukuro noticed two people who weren't regarded with suspicion. One was Kyoko, who seemed to be studying the situation. The other one was a skinny boy who was leaning against Kyoko's shoulders. Makoto! Mukuro's lips began to tremble as she sat on the back of the motorcycle. Ignoring the pain coursing through his body, Makoto smiled at Mukuro and repeated what he had said to her earlier. I'm glad you're safe, Mukuro. Unfortunately, Mukuro was unable to realize her hope of filling her little sister with despair. Instead, she had successfully planted the seeds of hope into her fellow students. Makoto had barely regained consciousness while Mukuro was fighting the hordes of Monokumas at the main entrance. When he woke up, he did something extremely simple. He talked about his memories. Most of the students were still skeptical even after listening to Mukuro's recorded confession on Chihiro's laptop. Obviously, they were not entirely convinced at first when Makoto woke up, but after Sakura asked him a certain question, the ambience completely changed. And beyond the walls of the school, the world is completely destroyed? You're saying that no one else is alive? Makoto slowly sat to answer Sakura's meek question. Don't worry, I'm sure Kenichiro is still safe. I'm sure he'll still keep his promise to you. Sakura gasped. Kenichiro was the only man she couldn't defeat. A man who had promised her a rematch, and she had made her one other promise as well. How? Do you know that name? How do you know about that promise? Because you told me. No. Makoto slowly corrected himself. You told all of us. Sakura was silent after hearing those words, but she then faced the other students and spoke in a loud, clear voice. I'm going to trust Makoto. Sakura. Sakura! Though Hina was shocked, Sakura continued to speak with determination. What Makoto just said is something I kept locked away inside my memories. In fact, I was planning to keep that secret until the day I died. Well, if I shared that secret, that means there was once a strong bond between Makoto and myself. And with my fellow students as well. Makoto continued to talk in a gentle tone, though it couldn't have been good for his health. He continued to slowly talk about the memories the other students had no longer had. What do you know about the story I'm planning to write? Are you a specialist Nen user who can predict the future? Oh, sorry. Well, why do you know that story playing already? Are you interested in that you don't predict the future? You already finished that story for me. You had me help you with the inking. What? Well, wait a sec. How do you know I stored? Oh wait. What? Well, wait a sec. How do you know I stored money from that girl related to the Kuzuryu clan? Hiro. Oh no. Tell me that girl somehow isn't Fuyuhiko's little sister. Oh my gosh! I could just imagine, just really, Fuyuhiko's little sister coming up to him, telling him about like how she got ripped off by some weird Cheeto man, some stoner guy, and then Fuyuhiko, damn that bastard! I'm gonna kick his ass! Where's the bat? Where's my bat? Because you didn't try to sell my organs up. Oh my Hiro! I don't want your damn nobody's organs! You scam my baby sister! At least I hope so. Well, maybe it was an ant, I don't know. His wounds were excruciating, but even so, Makoto kept smiling and talking about their lives together, as if it was his duty to do so now that he had regained his memories. As the other students listened to him, they slowly began to realize something. The vivid accounts he was providing couldn't be explained by just passing knowledge. Clearly, some kind of bond between them all had been erased. Only Byakuya remained cynical. There's no way I've grown closer to any of you. It's likely that you're all secretly working together. Though Byakuya was still a little hostile towards Makoto's recollection of their memories. For the time being, he determined that Makoto wasn't actually a terrorist. Mukuro had bought enough time for Makoto to wake up and share his memories with the others, even if she hadn't intended to do that. It was still a small sliver of hope that she grasped tightly. And now, as she looked at the boy who had smiled at her, Mukuro didn't know what to say. She couldn't think of anything to say at all. The battle was over, and Mukuro was now back to being a disappointed girl. She turned away from everyone's faces and apologetically climbed off the back of the motorcycle. Hug Makoto! Hug Makoto! Please! I'm shipping you two together now! But Makoto saw her and slowly opened his mouth to say, Thank you, Mukuro. You saved my life. Makoto gave her words of sincere gratitude between his weak breaths. Mukuro couldn't bring herself to look at him as she mumbled to herself, Why? Huh? If Kyoko told you, then you already know what I did, right? After gaining his memories and learning the truth, Mukuro should have been nothing but a hated traitor to him. Why would he smile at someone like her? Mukuro kept her head down. Makoto smiled as if he was unsure how to respond and said, Well, I guess you're right, but you also saved my life many times during these past few years, and Makoto took a deep breath, quiet breaths, and smiled at Mukuro again. And thankfully, I have a beverage for when I start to get thirsty. So yeah, you hear that? That's my bottle. Okay. You're my friend. We all spend time with each other. It'd be great if you could look for a different path, not despair. And if there's any way we can help you, I will. Do you really think I can walk another path at this point? I don't know what I can do, or even what I can do, but I think it's more important to look for that path instead of actually finding it. Was this intentional or coincidence? Just before he regained his memories, Makoto had done something similar to Mukuro when she spoke to him in the nurse's office as Junko. Regardless of whether he lost his memories or regained them, those words revealed Makoto's true character. As Mukuro confirmed that to herself, Makoto blurted out something that was almost too trusting. And it's not just you, even Junko can! But he was immediately interrupted. Moniku's face appeared on every monitor in the academy, and his laughter seemed to be coming out of every speaker. I could have kept pretending that the ultimate hacker, but it's boring to impersonate someone who doesn't even exist. If this keeps up, I'll lose my identity to turn you Akuma. Kyoko looked up at the surveillance camera and addressed Monokuma directly. You seem to give up pretty easily. There's not anything where that gives up as easily as I do. Regardless, I'm pretty sure Chihiro has figured. Regardless, I'm pretty sure Chihiro has figured out the secret of my control program by now. So just as I thought you included that program on purpose. Kyoko realized something when Mukuro told her about Junko. There were two reasons such a hateful person would intentionally leave an obvious clue inside of the Monokuma unit. Either Junko wanted the students to learn the truth about the outside world and themselves on their own, or turn their hopes into despair, or she was looking forward to that clue resulting in her own plan being done, which will allow her to feel despair towards herself. She was an angel of everlasting darkness, delighting in her own despair and using it to spread despair and destruction to those around her. Why would someone like that continue to play the role of Monokuma?
Actually, I set that program for Chihiro to discover if she ever happened to be one of the final 5 survivors. I feel so sad and empty that my preparation was a waste, but I'm going to think about it positively. The word retreat doesn't exist in Monokuma's dictionary.
Nurses began to grip the suits as Monokuma continued talking in his relaxing, uplifting voice.
Now then, it looks like everyone's here, including Toko, who's been tied up in her room. So let's start the heart-throbbing, exciting special graduation exam.
Huh? The students broke out in noisy confusion, but Monokuma ignored them and kept talking.
Don't think about it too hard. Relax. Change a lack to a bird and for all I care. I'll still be the most adorable bear ever.
Rupert? Is that Family Guy reference? Byakuya visibly annoyed Monokuma's nonsensical rambling, shouted, I already know it's you, Junko. Stop the stupid game and show yourself.
Oh my, don't you know? If you want to lure the mastermind out of her heavenly hidey-hole, you need to bring a worthy sacrifice. You're not worthy enough at all. Do you really think the mastermind would show herself to a pathetic hope for your pathetic hope and despair?
He roared maniacally, then began to explain the special graduation exam.
If you pass my exam, everyone will graduate, but if you fail, you'll be held back for a whole year. I'll reset your memories, give you a fresh new lease on life, and you'll reintroduce yourself at the start of the school year again. They say people's lives don't come close to reset buttons, but I'm not a people. Whether it's soft resets or hard resets, I can do as I please.
Hiro seemed confused, but the other students knew that what Monokuma meant by reset. He was going to force them to relive their school lives once again. As Hiro struggled to understand, Taka pointed at a nearby monitor shouted, Stop this already! You, no matter what you do to us, will never commit murder! These past few days should have already made that clear to you!
I don't know, Taka! They haven't met you for more than a few days. Give it another week or so, and they'll want to beat your head in with a hammer!
Whoa!
What was that?
Jumped Monokuma.
Are you serious?
Of course! No one here would take another human being's life for any reason! That's because that you haven't met yourself, Taka. As Taka shouted, one of the students, a pale-faced girl standing apart from the others, looked away. It was Sayaka. As she trembled, a voice popped up from behind her.
What do you think, Sayaka?
She couldn't even turn around from sheer terror, but Sayaka knew. She knew Monokuma was standing right behind her.
Do you really think none of you will become a killer?
Monokuma leaned towards Sayaka and asked her a question only she could hear.
By the way, Sayaka, why did you go to Makoto's room when nothing strange had happened yet? Did you two have an inappropriate relationship? Poo poo poo! What would your fans think if they found out you made a move on a boy by sneaking into his room? They'd probably think, what the hell? Don't you have better tastes? Or were you there for other reasons?
Oh my gosh, and then Mukuro punches Sayaka. She could barely make a sound, much less scream, as her trembling worsened. Monokuma had nothing gained by cornering Sayaka and toying with her emotions like this. He simply wanted to see the young singer fall into despair over her true character. For that reason, Monokuma did not relent.
Hey! What were you trying to do to your close friend you've known for the past few years?
Her determination from last night blended with the memories of Makoto had recounted, and ate away at Sayaka's mind like a disease. As her mind began to rip itself apart, she fell to her knees. A clear ball, flying at just under 105 miles per hour, struck Monokuma in the mouth with enough force to sink into his face. The speaker in Monokuma's mouth was immediately destroyed as his body rolled into the wall inside. What is this, some Smash Brothers Brawl cutscene where we go see like the black text that pops up? This Leon! Sayaka came to her senses and looked where the ball came flying from. She saw Leon breathing heavily as he stared intensely at Monokuma. My crystal ball! I spent $1 million on that! Hiro grabbed him and yelled, Oh dude, why did you do that, Leon? That crystal ball is really valuable! Leon had stolen Hiro's crystal ball and thrown it at Monokuma. That Monokuma bastard was trying to take Sayaka hostage! What was I supposed to do? Dude, that crystal ball cost me $2 trillion! $2 trillion! Wait, that cost you $1 million! What are you saying, Hiro? They don't even print that much money anymore! Okay, come on, really, Hiro? Does alternate realities, do they cause the value of items to inflate? But oh my gosh. Yeah, and then Fuyuhiko. If Hiro really did scam his baby sister, Fuyuhiko even thought, You used Cause of your money to buy glass! I'll kick your ass! I'll bump your teeth in! A bullcrap! A bullcrap! Besides, if the world's all screwed up, what the hell are you even got any money for anyways? But if it's safe out there, I'll just join the major leagues or whatever and pay you back! Well, I could pay you back doing something else besides baseball. As this we argued, Sayaka fell to her knees. Hey! Shouted Leon, going towards. Sayaka, are you okay? She looked at him and said blankly, Leon. She had made up her mind and she raised her head and said, there's something I need to confess to you later. I wanted to kill you. In Makoto's room. With the locked bathroom door. Stuck. What, seriously? Sayaka was staring at Leon so intensely that he briefly forgot about the current situation. Not just you, but the Makoto and the others too. Sayaka made up her mind to confess the sin that was weighing heavily on her heart, but Leon seemed not to hear the latter half of her remark. He ran back to the others, laughed at Fumi and Yasuhiro on the back side. Alright, let's ace this exam and whatever, get out of here already! Just so I'm gonna let my heavy memories out of this place get taken away? Monokuma inside the mire responded. Fine! Now that things are finally going to a boil, let's start the graduation exam! Sakura, who had been outside the dormitory, suddenly appeared with some information. The Monokumas in the hallway are acting peculiarly. The students moved to the main building to see what Sakura was talking about. There they saw 50 Monokumas standing in 2 rows along the walls of the hallway, and one standing at the very end of the hall. Sorry, I need to cough. Okay, we're still recording, good. There was something strange on top of this Monokuma's head, and a large version of the escape plan that Makoto had came from the Mono machine. As each student took it in the site, an announcement rang to the school. The man at the end of the hall has a button on top of his head that'll open the main entrance. You'll have 15 seconds to get that button, and if you do, I'll let you have it in place of diplomas. The students seemed surprised by the straightforward explanation. Only Celeste remained calm, and she asked Monokuma with a bored look on her face. Of course, it is not simple as running up and taking it, is it? Oh, how mean! Do I look like the kind of headmaster that would interfere with his students' graduation? Forget the gun bars, the lids. I'm gonna send my graduates off with some fireworks. 100 fireworks to be exact, enough for 20 seconds of hardcore partying. The more perceptive students immediately realized what he was talking about. The bombs installed inside each Monokuma. They would explode one after the other, filling the hallway with fire as soon as time started. After 15 seconds, the me standing at the back of the hall is going to sacrifice himself to give you guys one final firework. By the way, this probably isn't important, but the button isn't very durable. This graduation exam was Monokuma's way of saying that he had no intention of letting anyone leave. It was clear from the explosion the students saw during the entrance exam that the halls of Hotsui Academy would be bathed in fire. Even if someone was lucky enough to survive the explosion, the burns on their body alone would be enough to send him into fatal shock. Use a Fumi as a shield! Or better yet, we'll just throw Taka! But then again, Byakuya, he just survived. Because he's Byakuya. Their lungs might be completely incinerated by the scorched air before that. Even if they sacrificed one student to run through, the odds were low that they would even succeed. But if they sacrificed Taka, that would be nice. But there was no reason for every student to run in at once either, and a shower of despair fell upon their faces. Nice, very nice! I always want to take a picture so I can have those as a souvenir! Monokuma laughed from behind the monitor. Sakura stepped forward. I'll do it. I have only seen the explosion once, but I believe I'm capable of withstanding its power. No! Shouted Hina. You can't! Even you couldn't handle 100 of those explosions! Sakura shook her head. I'm the only one who has a chance. Suddenly, Mindo remembered the motorcycle he parked inside the dormitory and said, Hold up! That motorcycle might be fast enough to get through these explosions! I'll do it! Don't be hasty, urged Sakura. Even if the motorcycle is unharmed by the explosions, that doesn't mean its rider will be. As Sakura and the others continued their debate, one person stepped toward the hallway lined with Monokumas. I'll do it. But Mukuro, excused Makoto weakly. Mukuro, with her back facing Makoto, turned her head and sighed slightly, and gave him a small nod. She knew it would come to this. She knew why Monokuma would pose such an impossible exam. Junko was already looking forward to the next despair game. She's going to erase everyone's memories, including mine. She's going to erase everyone's, including mine. She just wants to torment us and fill us with despair before that happens. But Mukuro knew her sister's personality all too well, and that's why she was confident. She knew the escape button was real. Whenever Junko brought despair to others, she always made sure there was a possibility that despair would befall her instead. If the other students won this gamble and made it through this horrible situation, they'd finally escape to the outside world. That outcome would obviously fill Junko with immense despair. In the same way she left a clue in Monokuma's control program, Junko could not be satisfied unless she took pains to ensure her own destruction. It was this quality that made Junko the ultimate despair. That's why Mukuro was determined to do it. She knew she was the only person who stood a chance of making that outcome possible, even if she had to risk her life. But right now, Mukuro wanted to live more than anything. She wanted to hold on to this world, a world she had no interest in previously. She didn't even know if this hesitation she felt was disappointing or not. But she wanted to live and continue searching for a new path. A path where she could abandon her submission to despair, where she could live, accept the sins of the past and continue to live. Mukuro, who was known as a war machine, found her heart beset by overwhelming fear and anxiety. Until now, it had never occurred to her that determination was necessary to live. As if she was brushing that fear aside, she quietly said, thank you, Makoto. Unfortunately, the words she said to the boy who showed her new possibilities never reached his ears. Sakura, however, heard them and frowned as she said,
If you're planning to sacrifice yourself as an act of penance, I'll stop you with all my power.
The words were firm. There was an unmistakable action hiding in them. Both girls had dedicated their lives to battle, and yet Mukuro felt a tinge of jealousy towards Sakura for possessing something she lacked. Mukuro leaned towards Sakura and whispered in her ear, What? Are you serious? Sakura found intensified. Monokuma's voice blared through the halls.
Alright, I'm gonna start the exam now. Ready, set, go!
There was no time for questions or objections. The form utmost Monokuma exploded, sending a roar wave of heat throughout the hall. But Mukuro didn't look away. She began moving, powered by the resolute determination. Monokuma room. As soon as the graduation exam started, the mastermind focused her control entirely on the Monokuma holding the escape button, and completely synchronized her field of vision with it. She knew what was going to happen next. She could predict what her sister, Mukuro, would do in this exact situation, where she would choose to focus her superhuman skill with weaponry. And so, through Monokuma's eyes, she watched the scene unfold with exactly as she predicted. A pointed metal bar burst through the explosions, heading straight for the weak point on the Monokuma's holding the escape button. Specifically, it was aiming for the weak point where the bomb's detonation and Monokuma's power source overlapped. It flew straight and true, as if it had been fired by a true archer. In order to bring despair to Monokuma, and by extension Junko as well, the super soldier known as Mukuro Kusaba threw the pipe like a spear so it could attack the same weak point she had pierced in the nurse's office. As explosions filled the hallway until only 5 visible remained. The spear's speed and precision as it soared to its target defied all human logic. But the mastermind knew. She knew Mukuro had used her power to fill the world with despair. Power was all that disappointing girl had. But that power was useless against Monokuma. The mastermind had predicted that Mukuro would put all her effort into that throw. Monokuma caught the metal bar perfectly between his hands. The force of the throw knocked Monokuma back several yards, but the pointed end of the bar never pierced through his chest. Well, that was disappointing. The mastermind turned to look at a different monitor. She wanted to see the look on Mukuro's face when she realized that she failed to strike Monokuma. The despair of seeing the final Monokuma explode right before her eyes, completely obliterating the escape button. She wanted to see this memory of her disappointing sister's final moment as her newfound hope sank into a dark pit of despair. On instinct, she turned her attention to the surveillance camera that hadn't been destroyed. But instead of seeing Mukuro and the others, she only saw Sakura, who looked as though she had finished launching an attack. She only thought it was strange for a second, but then the hopelessly powerful mastermind completely understood the situation and shifted her point of view to Monokuma. But because of that single second, Junko would feel a single pang of despair. 3 seconds left. Amid the smoke, flames, and heat encircling the hallway, it burst through the speed of the cannon shell. It glared at Monokuma with hot boiling eyes that betrayed the icy expression on his face, and then, sharply, swiftly, strongly, it transformed into a living weapon that cuts through everything, revealing its true form in that hall of despair. 2 seconds left. Monokuma, who was still holding the metal bar in his hands, tried to move, but at that exact same moment, the living weapon carved a path through the flames and appeared before him. Its body, which had never been wounded on any battlefield, was seeing all matters of burns and injuries, and even so, it did not falter. The violet's eyes never flickered once. 1 second left. The living weapon, Mukuro, slammed her knee into the back of the metal bar which Monokuma was holding. The sharp tip of the metal bar pierced through the Monokuma like a rail spike, shredding the detonator and its power source to pieces. Time's up. 100 explosions ceased and smoke blanketed the hallway. Mukuro divided into Monokuma, and the pristine escape button now rested in her hand. She and the other students of Host Academy passed their graduation exam. It was only a small amount of despair. Monokuma had tasted it for only 3 seconds. First floor hallway. Junko. Mukuro looked down at Monokuma. He could no longer move or self-destruct. When she spoke to him, a static-filled voice emitted from his mouth. It seemed his communication function still worked.
I never expected you to do that.
He still sounded like Monokuma. It seems his voice modulator was unharmed as well.
I must have underestimated you. I never thought you'd need anyone's help on a battlefield.
When I gave the signal, please launch me forward with a roundhouse kick. Mukuro whispered these words to Sakura just before the explosion started. After Mukuro threw the metal bar, she jumped into the air at the exact moment Sakura unleashed a roundhouse kick. Right when Sakura's foot made contact with her own, Mukuro used the force generated by her kick to propel herself on Monokuma. Using the ultimate martial arts superhuman attack like a springboard, she shot herself through the air like an artillery shell. Enduring intense heat, shrapnel, and blood-draining G-force, she stayed conscious as she charged through the hallway, engulfed with explosions and despair. Mukuro trusted Junko. She trusted Junko to predict that she'd throw the metal bar and catch it accordingly. Then she'd try to look at her face as the despair set in. The Junko and Ashima she knew would definitely do that. Although Mukuro had predicted that her sister would try to kill her with the spears of Gungnir, she had a better understanding of her actions now. As Mukuro stared Monokuma in his face, all he could do was laugh scornfully.
You put your life in someone else's hand for a deadly battle. I don't know how I feel about that. You'll always be a half-assed disappointment. I guess this time I'll just say I lost because I didn't see this much disappointment coming. The end. The end.
Mukuro shook her head at Monokuma.
No, you're wrong, Junko. Huh? If you want to talk about winning or losing, I think we lost before we even started.
Mukuro's eyes shifted from side to side, as if she was unsure of something, and she fidgeted in place as she continued to talk.
No matter how much despair they feel, you didn't think they'd kill each other the way they were before. That's why you erased their memories. They aren't like the others you forced in the past. You knew these students would never do it. That's what you believed, isn't it? What are you talking about? So, it's okay, Junko. I'll bring everyone's memories back someday, and I'll show everyone's happiness and their bonds. I'll show all that to you, and fill you with even more despair. Mukuro nodded after this, as if to cheer her sister up. After several seconds of silence, Monokuma responded. You finally beat me this one time, and that last speech is the best you can do? You're such a disappointment! You never fill me with despair. It's just constant disappointment.
After pouting like a sore loser, Monokuma continued to speak in his usual tone.
But you guys will be back. And when that time comes, I'll invite you guys to a wonderful place. I found out about this fun island while I was running things here.
Monokuma's laughter filled the room before the static finally cut up and his remains fell silent. He wouldn't be talking again anytime soon. Or I won't until I take my quick drink of my beverage. Oh yeah, that's good lemonade. The mastermind was already preparing a new despair to bring to the world and the students of Hope Speak Academy, Junko included. In the end, the mastermind stayed in her Monokuma persona until the very end, and Junko and Ashima never showed her face again. It was as if she resented the despair Mukuro had given her. That thought almost filled Mukuro with despair. But when she heard her classmates calling for her, she sealed that despair into the depths of her heart. From now on, she would seal away all her despair. And one day, when she can give Junko the perfect despair, she'll release all the despair she stored and plunge with her sister into a dark abyss. I won't leave my little sister alone. In the end, that was the first hope the disappointing older sister had felt since she was a child. Several hours later, main entrance. Mukuro, are you going to really go out wearing that wig? Mukuro, are you really going to go out wearing that wig? After receiving a blood transfusion of the correct blood type, Makoto was beginning to show signs of recovering. Mukuro, holding her wig to disguise herself as Junko and Oshima, nodded. If I live as Junko, I might be able to understand her better. You can't understand your whack job sister better. No one can. Despite that, Mukuro's voice still sounded like her own, as if she hadn't fully decided. And I've made up my mind. While I'm out there, I've decided I'll send everyone's hatred towards me and towards Junko. I can't die until I've destroyed all the despair Junko has spread. The damage that ultimate despair has inflicted upon the world. The damage that ultimate despair inflicted upon the world could not be measured in terms of money, culture, or even human life. Television broadcasts had already begun informing people that Junko and Ashima and Mukuro Ikuzawa were the heart of the ultimate despair. And why is it that when they go out, they're gonna run into Teru's gonna be like, he's just gonna be in his ultimate despair persona, and he's just gonna be posing in like some weird dominatrix outfit. He's gonna be like, well, nice to see that all many pretty faces have come for my party. Among the survivors in the outside world, there are still people who hadn't been tainted by despair yet, regardless of the fact that she released Makoto and the others. To these survivors, she was nothing more than the reason the world ended. And to the terrorists wearing Monokuma masks who continue ravaging the world, Mukuro was nothing but a traitor. She was now in the hopeless situation of being enemies with most of humanity, but Mukuro wasn't making a big deal out of it. I'm gonna try not to kill anyone who comes after me for revenge. Wouldn't it be safer just to turn yourself in? Wondered Yasuhiro. Well, you might get executed instead. Well, you might just get executed instead, but you could live to be an old lady if your child keeps getting pushed back. Mukuro slowly shook her head at Hiro.
Why? Okay, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna kick your ass, Hiro.
Well, it's justice. These things no longer exist. Is it really baffling? Maybe we should just stay in here. Yaku glared at Hiro with contempt. Ignorant idiots should just shut up. Your fate won't change whether you stay in here or not. Though he was shocked to learn that Togami Corporation had been destroyed, Yakuya continued to remain firm and proud, even towards Mukuro. You are a rare asset, continued Yakuya, so I will let you live for now. Depending on your actions, I may consider forgiving your crimes after I've built a new world. My world. A perfect world. A world where Toko will not be allowed within 100 feet of me. Only the Togami would boast that they are capable of forgiving the crime of ending the world.
You don't need to do that. I don't plan on just surviving.
After turning away from Yakuya, Mukuro looked at the other students. Everyone was acting their own way. Kyoko had a look of quiet preparation. Toko, having just changed back from just the Jack, was panicked and confused. Mukuro looked back on the 2 years she had spent with them, then turned to Makoto, who shared the same memories as her, and gave him the escape plan.
Makoto, you press it.
Huh? Me?
I think it's better if you press it instead of me.
As she watched Makoto accept the button with some hesitation, Mukuro thought about what Monokuma had said.
You guys will be back!
Mukuro knew that Monokuma was telling the truth. After all, the file the students needed to fully restore their lost memories remained hidden in the academy. The research notes of Yasuke Matsuda, the ultimate neurologist. His research is the key to restoring everyone's memories. Even if the students no longer have their memories, they may be able to repair their bonds they have built among themselves over the past 2 years. But as long as their memories remain unrestored, the mastermind could still repeat her deadly plan. Although the island mentioned earlier sounded strange, the students could not turn their backs on the despair facing them. Then, let's go. Makoto remembered everything that was happening in the outside world. The boy who had chosen to remain inside the academy 2 years ago was now choosing to leave. How much did he struggle to come to that decision? But he was determined to face the despair waiting for him outside, and hid his internal conflict from the others. By protecting Makoto's hope, Mukuro would bring despair to her beloved sister. But she no longer knew if the end result of her goal would lead to hope or despair. She pulled the wig over her head and hid her face with her hands. Was she smiling because hope was waiting for her? Or was she crying because her path would lead to despair? When she lowered her hands, her face was devoid of all emotion. Mukuro no longer knew what expression she would wear on her face. At the same time, Makoto pressed the escape button. A siren began to wail as the turrets retracted to the ceiling. From beyond the heavy door, a bright light appeared. An infinite number of ifs and all the possibilities contained therein encased the world. Accepting everything, hope, despair, and even the feelings of that disappointed girl, Mukuro Ikusaba. Ooh, cutscene! Oh my gosh, it's pretty cool that they created a cutscene just for this ebook. Sorry, I had a little mucus in my throat. And then Yasuhiro, and then you get my hero who's out there.
Why are you opening up the door? Mukuro, why are you betraying us? Mukuro, why aren't they dead? I want answers, Mukuro. I want answers right now. Why aren't they dead?
Okay, well, that was Danganronpa. That was the Button of Hope and the Tragic Warriors of Despair. Let's... okay, I'll save on epilogue end.
Danganronpa.
Do I get a prize? Do I get something? No, my prize was enjoyment. But anyways, took 3 episodes, but I finished the book. I'll do Island Mode last. I'm gonna do the Magic Miracle Girl Monomi next. Because, really, like, Island Mode, I definitely know is gonna take around 8 episodes or so. Given my current setup. And I don't know how long the Miracle Girl Monomi is gonna be, but, like, I mean, it can't be too long, right? Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch or rather listen to this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share to wherever that you want. And with that, I will see you later. Bye!